Na 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 na. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We're live, B. We are live.
All right.
You ready for this game? You ready for this
I am,
game?
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
We've
ready for
got.
this?
You ready for this? Wait, hold on. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet, B.
What happened? Oh, there it
Oh, that was
is.
I
The
broke the tab.
deuce.
I broke
The
the tab.
deuce.
Jesus Christ. I'm that fired up
One.
for alcohol. Let's get it going. Suns, Bulls. So far,
Playoff basketball.
playoff
Technically.
basketball, MAB League playoff basketball. The Footprint Center. I didn't realize that was his name.
Was there another weird one? These are weird.
These are real names. I mean, the comedy of it all is that this game is forever has the Miami Heat play in the FTX Arena, which is great because they just went down to one of the all-time greatest scandals of cryptocurrencies of all time.
Ah, yes.
You see Billy Donovan there. It's surprising he's lasted as long as you see the starting lineups. Billy Donovan won 2 chips with Florida back-to-back, a rare Florida title run. And it's kind of held on in the NBA. You usually don't see the transition from college to pros, but he did it. He did it, baby.
Yeah, what was Billy Donovan's weird thing? Though he came and he coached, where you just say, was it Oklahoma City?
Yeah, he went to Oklahoma City first, and then now he's with the Bulls. But he's kind of like come back. He got shit canned from Oklahoma City. Here's the tip. Oh, Jabbar loses it. And let's go ahead and fix that.
Yeah.
Camera. Okay. And then now he's coaching the Bulls here in this game.
I had this line set at, just to see how close I can get, 66.5.
Ooh, 66.5. Interesting. Kuzma goes up, draws the foul, doesn't get it to go. 66.5. Okay. Any particular reason, or just from what you've seen so far?
It had to go into, I mean, it's a big number. It's hard. So it goes into starter, and then overall, starter's overall record, and then the there is an average based on what we've seen from other games like this. That weighs into it.
All right.
Into my model.
Into your model, right?
Yeah. My model that got within 0.5% last game of being correct.
I know. That's great. I love your model. I love that you're working the algo. You're just fucking you're dialing it up, man. I like it. You see Vince Carter gets it over to Malone. Ooh. Quick trigger by Malone. Doesn't get it to go. Zubac with the rebound. Hands it over to Danny Green. Danny Green hands off to Armstrong. I think that's Daryl Armstrong, not BJ Armstrong. And he gets it knocked out of bounds. He's coaching Monty Williams. Monty famously fired from the Suns. And the Pistons gave him just literally one of the biggest head coaching contracts of all time. It's insane.
How you feeling about your Pistons?
I would have felt a lot better had they gotten
number one overall.
I would have liked it. And then Victor Wembanyama, Stockton 3-ball in the corner. Wembanyama had an off after the whole dust up with Brittany. Had a real goose egg stinker of a debut for Summer League. But I think he had like 27 and 12 tonight, so back on track. Ooh, nice bucket right there. I don't know who shot
Bulls
that.
putting it on these Suns.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was Captain Jack. I think that's Steven Jackson. The screen. Vince Carter. Oh, doesn't get the return volley. Danny Green pushes. Armstrong with it.
I know I'm burning all our sweet podcast material, but I have a take on this Britney Spears situation.
Ooh, I like it. Okay, let's hear it. Or should we wait till we... Okay, no, never mind.
We'll get some people in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope, I got to fire it off. I'm happy. I can repeat it again later.
Exactly.
I think she's still, like, she's used to being, like just fun and flirty, and it's just, that's a wrap. That's a wrap for Britney Spears. She's too crazy. Yeah. It's done.
Your time has passed, Britney.
So she went to grab him, thinking that she could do anything, and then he was just like...
Well, he didn't even touch her. His security stiff-armed her and batted her own arm into his face. Nice little dipsy-do by John Stockton right there. It is crazy. I'm liking where you're at. I'm 100% dialed in on this. I think you're spot on. I think she thinks like...
Yeah, I think she thought she had for like most of her life she was above VIP status. Like yes. And now like she's getting just a taste of what it is to be Gen Pop. It's just
right, the common folk. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. And I think I do think that there was a little bit of like, hey, I can just go up and talk to anyone. Because it's a weird thing for her to like, because you saw the video, right? Like her like chasing down somebody. And I kind of got to wonder, does Britney Spears know who Victor Wembanyama is? Or does she just know there's a bunch of basketball players and there's a huge basketball player running around? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think like she's high on the draft boards. You know what I mean? For the upcoming.
I don't think she was watching. draft night, texting her friends as she's doing the ping pong ball math in real time.
Exactly.
Wondering, just.
Yeah, exactly. She's not sitting there going to be like, I really like Brandon Miller at
I was just going to say that. Yeah,
for the number 2 spot. I really like that. She's not doing that.
I think if Charlotte passes on Scoot in the 2 spot, it's just a big mistake for their franchise and just what they need from the guard play.
Right, exactly. So interesting. So I do you think someone told her and be like, that's someone important, go like someone new and important?
I think her handlers are yes men. She was like, who's that? And they're just like, that's like the biggest prospect since LeBron James. She was like, ooh, okay. And then like she went and charged. I haven't seen the video. Does she run after him?
Yeah, she's like, he is walking ahead. Like basically it'd be like you walking into a Chili's bar, right? Like at the airport. Yeah. And you're walking in there. You got
I'm
laser.
Happy, so I'm
exactly. You got laser beam focus on what's going on. You're thinking about your apps, cocktails, everything like that.
Yeah.
And someone comes charging behind you, and you can't really tell from the audio. Oh, loses the ball there. Can't really tell from the audio, but then sounds like someone like kind of yelling her name, or kind of like hey, or her yelling his name. And then he has security right behind him. And he said after the whole like thing, he said, my security has told me like, don't stop at all. If someone's calling your name or like yelling for you, keep going, because if you stop, it'll create like a herd and that'll be tough to like keep you secure. So he's just been taught to like keep it pushing. And he was like right at the door basically of the restaurant. So then old Brandon, blocked at the rim, Vince Carter.
And he was like, it's 20 years since Toxic came out, so I think we're all good to just keep moving along.
Exactly. When you did the kiss with Madonna, I was 3. Right?
Yes.
And so then she goes to like reach out and grab him, and the security guard, who's a beat behind Wembanyama, you can't even actually see him in the video because there's another person even like in front of them kind of blocking that. Basically like karate chop ups her hand to kind of like knock it away. So he like hits up and it karate chops her hand into her own face and like knocks her glasses off. And then she's stunned and he keeps walking. Wembanyama kind of like half looks over his shoulder and like, what the, like, because she lets out like an audible like, and then they go in, and then you see her. I can't remember. I really wish I had it, but she yells something. She's like, "Learn to something or other." Like she yells back at it. So in Wembanyama's mind, it was just some Looney Tunes fan who was just hammered like at the penny slots and trying to get a picture. You know what I mean? Like he has no idea.
All that info still might be true.
Yeah, right. Right. That speculation could be accurate.
Yeah, this is still checking out. Britney Spears feels all these categories except for probably playing the penny slots.
Exactly. Ooh. I think Steven Jackson stepped out of bounds there. Yeah, so it's just a bad look all the way, and like her accounting of it. So she went to social media immediately and basically said like his security guards like assaulted her. So then it's like, ooh, what the hell's going on? And then maybe like 12 to 18 hours later, TMZ gets a hold of, because everyone's got their fucking cell phone and everyone records everything. Somebody's got a video of the encounter, and it's not really the like assault that she was claiming, and everyone looked into it. It was basically like, well, you hit yourself in your own face, unfortunately. Now it sounds a little extreme because his security guard did knock her hand up away from Wembanyama. 3-ball by Maravich. Oh, doesn't go down. So it's kind of like, yeah, but if she doesn't reach out and try and grab him, it's like sometimes you're just not going to be able to get people's attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think the thing is like, security guards did security guard things, it sounds like.
Exactly. It's so funny to see like a security guard for Wembanyama because he's like, he looks like a 6 foot tall guy. So he just looks like,
just
tiny in comparison. Yeah, exactly. We got Maravich here crossing up. Ooh, man. What I'm seeing here from the son of Ruskies, having a little hard time getting the ball to drop through the hole. We've seen this in a couple of games, some slow starts. I think the Timberwolves, we had a little bit of a slow start on Friday night. And I feel like who else had a little?
I think the Heat was the Heat a slow start?
I think you're right. No. They came out. They came out banging, and then they slowed up in the second and third quarters, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Suns here, 16-9. Ooh, man, baseline jumper. Nice rebound by Jabbar. And I think the Jazz actually won by 81 points. Oops. Because I look back, they had 130. They had the highest score, the Jazz team, to like 50 to 50. So 131 to 50. That's 81.
I might have the wrong order on that. I know I had the numbers, but I think I should have put the.
But still, I look because I just looked back at it real quickly, and I was like, "This is going back." Call back to anyone who was listening to the previous broadcast. But I think 81 points, man. That was the Jazz did look pretty good. Ooh, healed 3-ball, doesn't get it to go. So we'll be seeing. We'll see how Tatum takes it. Nice take by Tatum. We'll see the Spurs tonight. I'll be interested to see like all these matchups here because the Phoenix right here, they obviously go on to win, but he healed nice 3-ball right there. If they go on to win, then they play my New York Knicks. You've already seen the Clippers play, Brandana. You play them. So Atlanta move on this morning, afternoon, and they play Miami. So this game, and then tonight Spurs. Nice take by Lillard. We'll see them who they play. Yeah, 38% from the floor. That's pretty low against a CPU team. Ooh, Buddy Hield with another 3-ball. Gets it to go. 20 to 15, B. Uh-oh.
I mean, might have to turn around and start talking about this game. I did just get... I peeped that Britney Spears video, so my instincts confirmed.
Yep.
Lunatic behavior.
Crazy
I know on the
behavior.
podcast we can't rank pictures, but like I would challenge, go to Britney Spears' Instagram and just rank your top 3 craziest photos.
Oh,
she
man.
always has like a lunatic look in her eyes. Like there's sometimes it's like kids on the beach and it's just like, hey, I should just take like a topless picture here, just holding my rack. Let's just do that.
Right, exactly. Hey, it's Easter. You know what would be great? Me showing my ass. She does. She really.
Nothing says Happy Easter than like bury all of me in the sand except for my ass. I'm just gonna have that poking out of the sand. Happy Easter.
Exactly. Here's 2 eggs for you. Bing bong. Oh, 3-ball. Lillard got it. Yeah. There's something. I mean, obviously, there's something going on. We all know that, like, extreme success from an early age, not the greatest thing for anyone's mental health.
No.
But she does, like, I don't know why people have not, like, her handlers, like you've said, have not gotten to her and be like, hey, let's clean up the eye makeup, right? Because if the windows, if the eyes are the windows to the soul, your eye makeup is saying, we got
this
some
2002
baggage.
smoky eye. We could just hit the pause button on it. Maybe let's throw on some sunglasses more often.
Exactly.
People do that.
Your smoky eye looks like a factory fire. Is what something's going on here.
You need a duster if we're doing the smoky eye. Go ahead and get like those low rise jeans, little bell bottom. Let's just go full. Like the year after we graduated high school.
I love that you're pulling out the smoky eye. That's so funny to me. That's one of those things like that, like the cosmetic phrase that you've forgotten about. Like every year, like everyone's doing the smoky eye. Like smoky eye is way big. Like hair crimping, that was big in the 80s. You know, Aquanet. I think Aquanet, right? I'm trying to think of some.
Yeah, it is the hairspray game.
The hairspray, yeah. There's Stockton. 13-point lead here for the Suns. So it looked a little all right, a little shaky. We got the Suns.
The Sun Stars.
Buns out, boys out.
No matter what, when they pop on the court, you say some sort of, if I took a derivative of this, it would be like inappropriate. Like you always have, you're always like so close to just like, should I be reading between the lines here? I guess we're back. We're back. You're like, we're back from the break.
Right, exactly. We're back and we're back. No more.
It's just like, all right. I got to remember this. The next time the boy dancers come out, like I'm going to pay attention to what's said.
Perfect. I love it. Okay. Okay, Kuzma. Oh, Kyle Kuzma. Go to work on Karl Malone. Karl Malone with a nice little rebound right there. Got Mitchie Richmond flipping it up. Does it get? Oh, batted back out. Oh, that would have been a big 3 right there. Holiday. Which Holiday that is? I think that might be Aaron Holiday. So what do we got? We're doing all MAB League second team this game, and are we doing MVP or are we doing whatchamacallit?
So I thought we would do third quarter.
Yep.
Third quarter we'll do second team all NBA. And then the end of this game we'll do GM of the year. Then third quarter next game we'll do first team NBA, and then at the end of the game announce the MVP.
I like it. I like it a lot. Defensive chant here. 10-point lead. Still a little tight game. It's kind of been mucked up. Oh, Stockton with the second foul. Danny Green comes in. Let's see if no, I was wondering if Monty Williams is going to bring in a different point guard, but he keeps him out there.
Legit question: is that like Eminem on the court? Speaking of just like hairstyles from 2003.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I know most everybody, and I'm like, I don't know who that guy is for the
That'd be
Bulls
hilarious
there.
for one of the play-ins games, the Rock and Jock team that they're playing against. It's just like
Penberthy. I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Like Eminem,
Eminem,
Dave Cortez.
Ooh, Dan Cortez. Oh man.
Oh, Dan Cortez. Yeah. Jose Canseco. Need like a player from another sport at that time also.
Yeah.
Be a good one. It would be like maybe like Andre Rison.
Perfect. Great poll. Andre Rison. And if Andre Rison was there, then Left Eye Lopez was there as well too. Just with menacing. Don't anyone talk to Andre Rison. Also, let's not forget for a brief moment Eric Nies, right, from The Grind. Remember that guy? You remember The Grind on MTV?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I do kind of wonder what happened to Daisy Fuentes. Do you remember Daisy Fuentes?
Absolutely.
Oh, she stole my heart so many times, Daisy Fuentes.
We're gonna have to rank our VJs. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I didn't watch a lot of MTV. I just, we talked about this. I think you and I had the same thing. Well, you can't remember a lyric to Save Your Life. I remember us talking about that.
Yep.
I'm not that into music.
We've talked about this on the pod.
Yeah, so everybody's like, people would. I mean, I think they would literally come home and just watch the same 10 music videos because it would be like whatever the Carson Daily Countdown or something, right?
Yeah, exactly. Was it TRL? TRL.
Yeah.
Total Request.
Yeah, Total Request Live. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Korn would be on or something. I was just like, this is all a pass for me. This is all a pass.
You're like, what the dang it, get it out of here. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Not only did we hear this song yesterday and the day before, and as we were driving home from, junior year of high school, but like now I just don't need to watch this music video one more time.
Exactly. Nice cut by Captain Jack right there. I would routinely watch TRL I wouldn't watch it all the time. I take that back. I wouldn't routinely watch it. But when I would watch it, I would watch it for the girls. I would always watch it for the girls, like in the thing.
I like the honesty,
oh my God. Who is that beauty that's in the third row? Definitely going to get propositioned by Fred Durst at one point. There's no question about it.
1,000%.
1,000%. But yeah, I
think early on, like, I was born a little bit a premature old man. Like, I just kind of got old man things, and I could sniff out they had way too many fucking commercials going on. I could tell that they had, in this hour of programming, that, I was like a 50-50 set of commercials and music video. So I was like, I'm out.
Right. You're like, MTV's cash and checks.
We're not here for the shakedown.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, step back 3 by Malone. Look at that. It's so funny because I was really more into MTV for other content other than the music videos. Like, I really enjoyed The Real World. I loved Road Rules, as we famously had friend of the pod, Mark Long, on. Fantastic podcast, by the way. You guys should listen to that. Go back in the annals of
that is a great
MAB
one.
League history.
Yeah.
But I loved all of that. I was a big fan of it. Still am. I love all
like
of
The
it.
Hills, is that the same? Hills might have been after you were out of high school. I don't know. Is that the one with it's like a reality show, right? Laguna Beach or something?
Yes. I know that. No, I never got quite into that. But if I was a few years younger, I could definitely see myself, because that's with like the one Kristen
the flesh colored
right?
beard dude. Yeah, Kristen Cavallari.
Yeah, flesh colored
beard dude. Spencer something.
Spencer. Okay, yeah, these names are.
And his girlfriend was Heidi. It's impressive. I don't think I watched this show, but I kind of know these names.
Yeah, you're digging this out. Yeah, but wasn't one of them Kristen Cavallari? Right, the one that went on to date to marry Jay Cutler. Fantastic.
Audrina Patridge, I believe.
Yes, I know who this chick is. I remember this chick.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Yep.
Yes. Very nice. But this is all in this like Maxim magazine like era, right?
Yes.
I definitely perused a Maxim magazine a time or two.
Oh yeah, I mean that was when stuff like that was still being made, but like access to. I mean, we're getting into the weeds tonight, bro. I'm all here for it.
We've had like 8 hours of just get to know you time. You know what I
mean? We were just catching up. It's good to talk to you, brother. I'll take this.
Absolutely.
We got to throw a basketball game on the background just to make an excuse for it. I'll do it. Don't give a shit.
I gotta talk about my day. Let's turn on fucking Clippers
MA time. It's fired up.
Call Brandana.
Put a headset on. No, not just on a phone. Put a headset on your head and let's chat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love talking about old. But do you remember? Do you remember the VJ competition that they had? Brandana, were you watching this? Where they had
no,
Dave Holmes?
I don't. Who I remember? Didn't somebody famous? Isn't it like what's his name? I feel like is that how they discovered? What's his name from Forgetting Sarah Marshall and Get Him to the Greek?
Oh, Russell Brand.
Yeah, is that how he was discovered?
I do not believe Russell Brand. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't remember him being as. If he was not a featured player because the VG competition. Ooh, Zubak trying to go right at Kareem. The two that came out of was Dave Holmes, who was basically like a 40-year-old man. Like he looked like I look now. Right? And he's trying to talk music, but was incredibly knowledgeable. Nice backdoor cut right there.
But yeah, I mean, if you got extra 2 decades on everyone to do a little studying.
But he was in that knew tons of music facts and all about music and the history, but even knew about contemporary stuff. So he was dominating, and it was definitely I definitely felt like they were we're going to make this a competition show on a regular basis. Just make it like a feeder program to find new talent for VJs. And then they had basically a Pauly Shore retread in this guy named Jesse, who was first he was insanely tall. This guy was 6'8", so he was towering over everybody. But he was Wembanyama sized, thin. And he had crazy Phil Spector hair that was out, and he was just kind of thought of himself as a musician, but knew nothing, was a total moron the whole time. But the audience, 17-year-old kids, were like, "This guy is hilarious," so they kept voting on it because I think there was a call-in element, right? Which was big in our era. It's you got to call in and vote for this guy.
Vote for the new color M&M. Maybe I was thinking of Pauly Shore. And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Hillary Duff was one of the VJs, I believe.
Pulling it all back. Full circle.
Okay, they were voting for the tall dude.
Vote for the tall dude. He ends up winning. It came down to Dave Holmes and this Jesse guy. And Jesse ends up winning. And you could just tell every executive producer, everyone's like, fuck. Damn it! You know what I mean? It was definitely great. It was like that picture, when they do when they they're we're naming the new library. Let's put it all to the kids to vote, and they name it Farts and Butts Library. It's with a stunning margin of victory. I always love that. That's always my favorite.
I just always love how you felt like your hands are tied because a bunch of fucking 11-year-olds voted on this and be like, fuck it, and they didn't win. You guys gonna do...
Thomas Jefferson Library didn't win, but we have to go with Poopy Pants, Did you lose video? I got a signal. I got a notification.
Now I got it.
Okay, beautiful. I love it. Nice find right here. Oh, they're starting to get a little separation here. Yeah, so that was the thing, and I don't think they've ever done that ever again. Doing a VJ competition, at least in my tenure.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this about the call-in. Do you think there was a revenue share with the shows or the TV stations and the phone companies making everybody make a bunch of phone calls?
Yes, because I think it is. That's great. And now that I'm older and wiser, I've never got to really think about like how that breaks down, like how a telephone company makes money on. I guess they sell them the. Yeah, I think it's because it's like the 99 cents a call stuff.
Right.
And charges will apply, and then they go halvesies on it or whatever, 75, 25%.
And they know they can track the number because they know what number it's coming to, right?
Yeah, because you're basically you're releasing a unique number for that one situation.
Exactly. I would love a little like. It probably wouldn't be like a full documentary, but I'd love one of those like quick little documentaries, and like some dude at the phone company is like, "Look, numbers are down, phone calls are down." Parents are getting hip to their kids, like making long distance phone calls and talking to their girlfriends and all this other stuff. People are also hip to the like, collect call and just putting in the message into the little 20-second recording.
Yeah, love that move.
What a hack that was. You really felt like you were a fucking part of like the Fast and Furious doing that shit. You know what I mean? So then some genius at the phone company was like, look, let's get with the networks, have them figure out some sort of game show where you've got to call in, and then let's just have them give them a private number. They call in, we'll split it 50-50, and we're all coming out. And, Mr. Bell was like, absolutely, this is a great idea.
Yeah. I mean, because what was it? I mean, like anything, the first thing that helped discover this was a sex line of some sort, I'm imagining.
For sure.
Like that was or it's dating. I bet it was dating was the first, like, not toll-free numbers, but you had to call those in. Yeah, they took a piece of that.
Well, do you remember they used to have party lines? Do you remember this?
No, what is a party line?
A party line was you would call in, and it would just be like, hey, it's the worst like idea possibly, but you would call in and it'd be a bunch of other people on the phone call, and like basically like a group chat, but on a phone call, and just like a chance to meet people. You know what I mean? So they'd have a thing called a party line.
So it was just, I remember a line that, like, if you wanted to chat with someone, like, I don't know if it was called like a latchkey line or something, but you could get home at 3:00 and just call and talk to like a grown up and just like chat about your day and shit.
As a kid?
I know. Yes, this now seems insane. Maybe some stranger just told me this, and I just I fell for it and called it up.
Hey, when you get home,
I want you to call this number. Just talk to me. I'd just like to hear your voice a little bit.
Talk to me.
Okay.
Like, man, 3rd grade was really tough. My social studies teacher came down on me because I didn't draw the states correctly and write in the different states. He's like, what are you wearing?
I knew you were going to go there. Yeah. Fascinating. Like, what time do your parents get home?
What's your address?
Oh my God. We cannot have the Sun Boys roll out here again.
No, we cannot. No, we cannot.
No, they got to be.
Oh, man.
Do you remember like the biggest long distance bill you got?
Oh.
Like just like a wheels just totally came off, or like you had a girlfriend and you couldn't really like do the math and you got in trouble for like I feel like I remember like a $350.
Ooh, really? Yeah, I felt like that. It's been so long. I definitely remember a few times Mr. 4-Star going through the phone bill and like highlighting like a bunch of numbers, and then like, look, it could be making this up, but did they like itemize the amounts of each phone call? So it'd be like $13,
yeah,
like $9, you know what I mean? So
definitely all the cell phone is.
Yeah, so all the ones that I was doing, it would just be like highlighted. It'd be like, look at these calls. It'd be like, sorry, but I don't remember ever seeing like, it might have been like a couple $100.
I feel like when I first got my cell phone and then introduced to like roaming charges, like, cause we lived out in the country too. Yeah. So we got the wheels came off with a phone, but I still feel like back then, like you could like debate with them. You're just like, hey, this is insane. We ain't paying this.
Right.
Like,
I'm never
well,
going to be able to afford this. Like, I'm not going to be able to do this. Yeah, I do remember, like, there was a moment, because I had, the nights and weekends time, like, minutes were like free nights and weekends. Like, fuck yeah. So I definitely remember, like, all right, like, time zones were a big thing, right? If you had somebody that was not in the same time zone as you, right? You're like, all right, well, I can't call you at 9
Yeah,
o'clock,
I'm not calling you until like
yeah.
Yep.
That was always a big bummer. But isn't it insane to, like, I've never, like, minutes and calls and long distance, all that stuff used to be real big topics of conversation. Always.
Oh God, yeah, rollover minutes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I would lose track of because that's the thing is I would never call anyone ever. So I was never talking on the phone. So I always had like a huge bank of minutes. I was like, at a certain point, I just stopped caring about it. And then all those minutes just went away. And then I was like, yeah everyone just can go free whenever you want.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you can go for, yeah. So I hoarded the same. I hoarded minutes like I was going to, like it was cans of beans, like in a bunker. I was just like, just in case I ever need these and I can't pay my bill for a couple months, I'm going to really save these up. And then it was, you could transfer in minutes, and then people were like, oh, we ain't worried about minutes anymore, which everybody was excited about, except for the people that had a bunch of minutes saved up.
Yeah, exactly. Except for us. We're like, I got my beans, potable water,
I don't know
and my minutes.
What I'm getting. I don't know if these minutes are going to be like Pepsi points and I can cash them in for something, but like these minutes ain't going to waste. Like, I don't know if I get like a cool singular coat. Like, I'm getting something for these.
Singular. Yeah, can I get an AT&T hoodie? I just can rock this, just like a with my minutes just like embroidered on the back, just so it's like. Look.
Or like I'll just use these minutes all right now, just on the horn, talking to you about what shit you're gonna get me, because I'm getting something. Just gonna let you know that.
Exactly. I wonder when companies like made the switch and they're like, fuck it, like just give them their minutes, give these people their minutes. We're tired of arguing. At a certain point, they had to look at it where they were like, our customer service reps spend 90% of their time arguing about nights and weekend minutes, right? It's like our payroll for that alone, we should just give people minutes. We did it, folks. We argued our way into free minutes. We should think about this and other stuff that we want. Like, let's collectively, if we call the IRS enough, like Scientology, maybe we can get out of paying taxes, Brandon.
I feel like this is what I don't feel like I have a knowledge on, that in my 40s, like I would get up to speed, or someone just give me a pamphlet that has it all listed out, is what items are debatable and what's not. Like, can I go into like Fred Siegel and just debate with them on the price of a regular price shirt?
Yes.
Can I debate my gas bill? Can I debate like a Starbucks coffee? Like, who's got this knowledge and where's the list?
Right. Well, going back to our last game where it's like the dumb shit comments that we always say, the is what it is. There's to chalk this up to be like, can't tell you no unless you ask, right? Like, it's always that. It's like, I'll just everyone asks on stuff. I have a high level of shame trying to like advocate on that sort of stuff. Be like, no, it's like
asking for it.
Yeah, it's like, well,
I'm terrible. I won't send back if I get the wrong dinner delivered to me. Like,
never.
I won't say anything. Not even not take it off the bill. Like, not say anything.
Exactly. Like, and I've sat there and caught it a few times and be like, do I ask? You know what I mean? It's like we didn't get that we didn't, and it's never something like significant. It's never like, oh, you got you charged me for tomahawk steak, and I got cheese fries. It's never that, right? It's always like, well, I asked for bacon on my burger, and I didn't get bacon on my burger. But then I see it on the bill. First off, not to fucking brag, but I'm at the point where I'm just like, I just hand them my card when they, you know what I mean?
Serious?
Like, yeah.
You could buy bacon at any time?
At any time.
At that level?
Right, at that level, yeah, exactly.
But
you know what I mean? Like, I'm not perusing through the bill. Like,
didn't know you were going to get on here flexing.
I know.
Yeah,
well,
I know. Shit. I totally agree. Yeah. I don't remember the last time. It's actually like something that I'd like to change because I just feel like it's. I remember one time I looked at my bill checking out of a hotel, and it had like a room service order on there that I absolutely didn't do, and I was like, "Oh, this is why you should look at the bill all the time."
Yes,
and I never did again.
We got wide open jumper right there, bed deep by the Suns. I had the same exact thing, but here's the thing: this is why I never do it, right? Because we had a bill from. I don't want to say we had a bill from our country club, and it was a lot more than what it typically is, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like, why is this substantially more?" Really, it's hard to argue this when you're like a bill from a country club, but it was like substantially more than what we're used to paying, and I was like, "All right." So I called, and I was like, "Yeah," I was like, "What's the story with this?" And they're like, "Oh, we'll take a look into it. Sorry, But clearly that something's not right." And then they looked at me like, actually, because we had some camps with the kids and some swimming lessons, some other stuff, and they're like, yeah, so it all checks out. And they're like, and then they go, this is even worse. Then they go, well, and actually,
you forgot something?
the previous month we short-charged you for some other stuff, but they were kind enough. They're like, but we're not going to go back and charge you for that. I was like, this is why I never look at the bills. I'm just like, all right, just pay it. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that.
Damn, your country club payments. Talking about bacon anytime. Oh man, how much is your tuxedo dry cleaning? Fucking baller.
Well, you know what? Exactly. Well, first off, it's you gotta if you're renting, you're not really saving anything by renting. You just buy the tuxedo, right?
Yeah.
Because you're going to. I don't know about you, but I'm going to a black tie affair twice a week, maybe once a week.
Right.
Yeah. So, but anyways, I digress. Those that are tuning in, you're watching game 1, single elimination game.
It kind of felt like we were at a table having a couple drinks, and then just like 7 people just walked in right now and just sat around the table.
Like,
we're like in mid conversation, it's just like, "What's up, guys?" It's like, right now.
Oh, did I lose you?
We're up to speed on this basketball game. Why don't you let them know, most awesome?
Exactly. But like, yeah. So, anyways, my stock portfolio, just dead quiet. Shh, keep talking. I don't know what that means.
We're in the third. Oh, let's hit them. We got a big enough crowd. Let's hit them with the second team All-NBA.
Trent was like, I wasn't sure if you guys knew there was a game on. We know. We know. Yeah. Well, I get it now. Thank you. You're chiming in on it, CA. Appreciate it. Yeah. Second team All NBA, sir.
Second team All NBA.
So we'll go backcourt first, and this works out well. We've got one.
What was can you drop us on what third team was again?
Yeah, absolutely.
For those who missed the other game.
Third team was Steph Curry from the Clippers, Kobe Bryant from the New York Knicks, my New York Knicks, Tim Duncan from the Hawks, and Larry Bird and Hakeem Olajuwon from the Utah Jazz. That was the All MAB League Team 3, or the third team All MAB League. The second team All MAB League.
Second team All MAB League.
Yes, you really went fucking, my Johnny Carson to, what was his name? Ed what?
Ed McMahon.
Ed McMahon, never mind. You're like, yes! Second team.
Ed McMahon, that's right. Ed McMahon is fucking rollover minutes.
Exactly.
What do we got?
All right, perfect. In the backcourt, we've got, from the San Antonio Spurs, Clyde Drexler. And he's on the bench, I believe, right now, because I haven't been paying attention to the game. One Pistol Pete Maravich took second team. Oh no, he's on the court right now. Pistol Pete Maravich took all MAB League second team in the backcourt. In the front court, we had one Elgin Baylor from the Knicks. Your LeBron James from the Timberwolves, Brandana. And then Timberwolves, my friend. And then rounding it out, he's definitely not on the court because I am now paying attention. When Mr. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, all second team MAB League. Short jumper right there. 74-39. The spread, 66.5. And and to those that are watching, look, in these games, the CPU games versus MAB League teams, once it gets above 10, we take, in terms of a point deficit, we take the bumpers off of our conversation, and we just let it fly. So we don't know where it's coming, but we're trying to add a little spice to this combo when it's a blowout game. Think of it when any game that you watch is a little blowout and the commentators start getting loose. Well, that's what we do the whole game, folks.
Think of it there's like a flight delayed, and they bring out that tray with like the free cheeses and pretzels and shit.
Oh, like we're just trying, yeah.
Like we know there's a little, like you got to be there, you got to be aware, you want to hang out, and then we're just going to provide these little snacks, keep it cooking, exactly. keep spirits up.
That is pretty slick. Even though you're like, oh man, we're totally delayed. You fly a lot more than me. So you may not find, you might not be like mystified by these charms.
Yeah, like this, like, oh, here, we're all leaving now. We're all leaving because you got these fucking, like, quarter bag of Sun Chips and this room temperature Sprite. Actually, we're not all leaving.
Right. Yep. Yeah. No, I will be, look, I will give it up. I will be like, all right, all's forgiven. You gave me the, those biscotti cookies. All right, I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I will say that the nice, you pay $7 to $10 for them, but the nice little like lunch boxes that they have in there with little snacks, not too bad. Oh. I have to say, I'm a fan of those. If I rarely get them, but when I do, I feel very decadent in ordering one.
It's wild. You think with that fuck you bacon money you have that you just be firing them off, but I guess not.
No. Well, I mean, when you fly private like I do, you just gotta,
You've already, yeah. I mean, it seems a little redundant with the personal chef in there, but
exactly.
It's like sometimes.
Yeah, built into the cost. You're saving money.
So I guess we got to go with LeBron James being on that second team. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously never happened to where we have the MVP, who LeBron James was up for, be on second team and not first team.
Exactly. It's interesting.
So I take LeBron James out of the MVP race.
Yes, true that. Yes. Oh, you do a little process of elimination, get a little, hey, let's go there. I mean, considering. Yeah, I think that's the only one of the 5 candidates for MVP that's on the second team. Yeah, interesting.
Wasn't on the old goal list rolling into the year.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, I think some teams play for the awards. Some people's play for the team. Can I repeat the second and third teams? Yes, I can. So the third team all MAB League. You did not hear any Heat players. Steph Curry from the Clippers, Kobe Bryant from the Knicks, Tim Duncan for the Hawks, and then Bird and Elijah Wan for the Jazz. Nice cut by Penn Bathory. Oh, it loses it. The second team, Clyde Drexler, Spurs, Pistol Pete Maravich from the Suns, LeBron James from the Timberwolves, Elgin Baylor for the Knicks, and then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the Suns. But I will say, you had the Heat had 2 players on all MAB defensive teams. Jordan on the first team all defense, and Giannis on the second team all defense as well. 79.
So we still have left. Go ahead. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we do have the all defense. I guess maybe we'll just post those all, or we can.
We posted. We did run through the all defensive teams on Friday night. It was late, but we did.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah.
And then here in about 18 seconds in the fourth quarter, we're gonna go over GM of the year. No CPU players. It was all MAB League players. We're gonna go over GM of the year. Ooh. Oh man, nice kick out. Oh, it doesn't get to go. Patrick Ewing gets his points. So B, we're at 40 points here. I don't know, dude, 6.5. I don't know if the Suns are going to cover on this.
Yeah, so I mean they did. They got out to a little late offensive start.
Exactly.
So some quick math here. They're up by 40. 40 through 3.
They're up by 38.
30, yeah. So 53. Yeah, so definitely pacing a little shy. And I think, we can see our fourth quarter slow down a little bit when some starters might be pulled out of the game. So
exactly. We'll see. Keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I guess the Suns are just kind of a shitty team.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Unnecessary.
I guess they kind of eat dick. All right, Tatum with it, driving. I will say the Suns, both these. It's interesting. Sometimes like both teams would be like very crisp in their cuts and passing, and I've seen at moments both teams, Bulls and Spurs. Oh, shoot it! Have had like really like crafty cuts, like backdoor baseline cuts. It's been good. How's that for your basketball commentary, Trent?
Oh my God, it's being hard to please.
Exactly.
I can't wait to not talk about a single fucking Spur next game. To see a game get neglected. Pull up, turn the volume up.
Oh! That was a hell of an alley-oop right there by George Gervin, I must say. That'll wake you up. 42 points. Penberthy. Driving. Doesn't get it to go. Lillard with the rebound. So let's go over here. Oh, the double is coming. It's one more. Knocks it home. Good pass. Good shot. I thought he had one more in the corner. Getting those corner threes is imperative, but humbly, Jason Tatum decided to take that shot.
Nice.
All right. So, what's the yawn line for game 3? We're not there. It's still kind of early. I got to sleep in a little bit. My kids getting older is starting to get real nice because they're starting to let us sleep in a little bit, which is not too bad, especially when Daddy stayed up a little too late last night. We were watching the Whitney Houston biopic.
Mm-hmm.
Awful movie. Because Dr. Mrs. McMish really wanted to watch it. I was like, fine. There's nothing on. It's an awful movie. It's a terrible movie. But man, Whitney Houston could sing. Holy shit, B. Newsflash. I don't know if I'm saying anything no one knows. And I know we talked about, because it's our music. This is our music episode. And no one likes, music less than you or I.
That's true.
But man, she was an unbelievable singer. It was unbelievable. Top 3. Name 2 better. I don't know. Who's better than Whitney Houston?
Female vocalist? I'm so bad at this. I don't know. Well, I feel like I'd just be a prisoner of the moment.
For sure.
I don't know. Yes. Aretha Franklin? Adele?
Aretha.
Oh, there it was. Great.
There you go.
I said Aretha. I got one. I'll take that.
Is it your mom?
All right.
That's not fair, Trent. Whitney 2. All right, number 3. You're right. I cannot even think of a third. Nice bucket by Tatum. Can't even think of a third singer. Idina
Like
Menzel. There you go.
Yeah,
I know that.
With the mic just really laying down the pipes.
Exactly. Queen Latifah.
Yeah. Little Kim. Now I'm just going to name shit that comes to my head.
Right, exactly. Mavis Staples, but that's just me. Yeah, that is just you.
Yeah,
no
probably.
one knows who Mavis Staples
That might be an
is.
island.
Exactly. Lady Gaga is amazing. True. Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't go. Mavis was into Manuel Jackson. Laying down the pipe names. All right. Trent's punchy.
Oh, yeah, he is.
He's getting it. He's getting after it. We don't address our haters in this, Trent.
No. Got me doom scrolling during our own basketball league.
Mean sex. Anyways, the top 5 candidates for GM of the year.
Yeah.
And most of them, I think, are on this. Okay. Trent is on here. The Spurs team. Best record in MAB League. We've already announced that Popovich has already won Coach of the Year. Joe for the Clippers. It kind of feels like it's
just like I don't know, take out the game and blow on it or something. I mean, it's just like an insane computer generated. Like Joe being nominated for GM of the Year, like means that we can take one step back about worrying about AI too much because it still has big fucking blind spots.
Exactly. These are just the top 5 nominations. This isn't who won. This is the nominating pool. Jim and the Utah Jazz. Brandana, you and your Timberwolves. And then Bing and his Heat.
I think it doesn't really tell you what the criteria is, right? But it does not. Did you notice some things? Like they do like moves?
I think transactions play a factor. Yeah. I think like there's like a pre and post All-Star break, you know what I mean? And then I think maybe not pre and post All-Star break, but maybe like the midpoint, because I noticed like some different names getting bantied about in the
like if you finish the year stronger, I mean whatever, it could be the same record, but if you finish the year stronger as opposed to finishing it weaker, then you'd be more likely to be nominated.
Exactly. Yes. Maybe some of the play styles, right? Changing of play styles, some of those things could be a factor. I don't think maybe minutes rotations, but I'm not sure. I don't know if that would get kind of thrown in there with like the coach of the year. So didn't really give too much criteria on any of these, but those are what we speculate.
Yeah. And a reminder that we are speculating on this. Like it's not. You and I didn't sit down in a room to select these.
Exactly, yes. We have no control.
AI generated.
AI spits it out. The computer spits it out, and we take it. It's what it is. Ooh, foul right there by Patrick Ewing. Kuzma, just, I don't know, fixing his shirt maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, we get to see the mailbox right there. Look at that, flames.
Ooh.
Still got the Easter bunnies in the backdrop of the thing.
I saw that.
Noise. Look at that. No one's missed a free throw. Getting close to 50 here. 6 minutes left. Oh, Jerry Lucas.
Yeah, I'm kind of toying around with it.
They are. Richie Guerin with it. Under 5. Got to do something. Driving the lane, pull up, jumper, stops and pops. We got it. We're at 51. Did anyone take you up on the 66.5?
They didn't. I didn't actually drop it until after the game started.
Gotcha. Really good in-game betting. Trey Lyles with the jumper. Oh! Still celebrating when you're down 48. I like it, Trey. All righty. Well, should we announce it here, B?
Oh yeah. Did you stop it?
I didn't stop it. I think you just lost view.
Okay. Yeah. Let's announce it. Definitely go for it, buddy.
So, with the GM of the year, as voted by its AI Piers, the winner, the first ever MAB League GM of the Year. I don't know if we can ask him to make a speech. I don't know if you can, or maybe you can type it out because he's on here. One Mr. Bing Madigan. Congrats, sir. You are the GM of the
Madigan. Year. Bing Brew is his handle. Owner of the
Miami Heat.
Miami Heat. Has
Big
the
turnaround?
Michael Jordan problem. But yes, definitely a team that I would put up on. And I think I brought it up a few times even before we knew the award was. Definitely goes on my list for noticing his turnaround.
Yeah, and that's the thing is we did watch it in those games, and we're like, there's a big difference, right? There's a difference in this team, and definitely very active on the trades for sure. Oh, steal right there.
Dropping the humble 5-brain emoji. Don't forget your roots, sir.
Exactly. Look at the big brain
Let this
on
award
Bing.
Change you. Exactly. That's awesome, though. If there was an actual physical award, I would absolutely just do like a little desktop brain paperweight.
I love it. You typed that. You didn't say that out loud, Bing.
I don't think she's on here.
Exactly. I did it for top of the world, Mom.
I feel like we had Trent log off because he had to take a lap. You want to freak out and say something
he's a little
he didn't
miffed.
mean.
Was he pissed?
Yeah.
He's peeved, huh? Well, yeah, you don't get points. She's watching on our TV.
It might be on your TV. I don't know if she's watching.
Right, exactly.
Eyes glued to this Phoenix Suns Chicago Bulls game.
Down 53.5. Well, under almost 3 minutes left here. I feel like we're gonna go perfect 8 for 8 here. We got the Spurs up next. I feel like it's right for them just to dominate. Although it would be the funniest if they lost.
Oh my God, it'd be amazing.
There'd be nothing funnier.
That'd be amazing. I don't think there's any way he could believe it if he lost. Like, you'd have to call out Jimmy.
He would demand something.
Yeah, I would feel like there. What was the question that like the thing that keep coming up where we're just like, are we gonna have like a sit down with all the manager? Like, what was it like?
Oh my goodness!
Was it AI's player points or something?
Yeah. It was Kawhi Leonard's ranking. Hugh kept going on. Kawhi's rated as 97, and I go,
yeah,
that's on that website. Yes, on that website, it's that. But in the game, I'm telling you, it's this. This is what it says. This is what. But it's the website says it's like, no. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Like, we're at an impasse. I know this website, with the handle, NBA 2K ratings.com, says that he's a 97, but in fact, in the game, he is a 95. Because that's the thing. He didn't go off that was in year one, and he didn't go off the draft board. He pulled up that website and just started like scrolling and searching top players, and then when it didn't add up,
should have never been invited back. Made a huge mistake.
Oh man, ooh, long 2 by Richmond, short on that one. We're at 50, under 90 seconds. We're going to be well under the 66.5 points here. It'll be very interesting to see if this might be an interesting angle here. The Suns might be the first team against the CPUs in the playoffs not to break 100. Should we put any stock into this?
Yeah, that's true. There was.
There they are.
Yeah, they'll break it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Once I saw Ewing aggressively go into the paint, I was like, there it is. All right, well, never mind. Scratch that for the record.
I feel like there was another. So who won by 80? The Jazz or the Clippers?
The Jazz won by 80s. 80.
Okay, the Jazz won by 80, but they still barely broke 100, right? Wasn't it only like 104? I feel like it was like 106 to 26 or something.
The Clippers were 101-29. They played an incredible defensive game. The Jazz,
that was it.
The Jazz were, you're right, you made me remember that. The Jazz were like 130 to 50. 131 to 50.
Yeah.
I think they were the highest scoring team, which we saw them against the CPU team. Like, they dominated that CPU. That's when Bird was just like next level in that game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he gets his spot. I mean, you've called that out a lot too. I know there's nothing you could do on it, which makes us able to talk about it. But yeah, once he gets going in that motion, like, and if there's nothing they're doing to correct that, it's pretty. Hit that through. You just get a little closer. Let's get a little closer. Pull that trigger.
Yes. All right. Suns game. The 7th of 8 opening round games in the books here. Suns win handily, 102-48. Solid is Patrick Ewing, player of the game. Solid, but not dominant in comparison to most other MAB League games that we've watched. Well, let's see the team.
The second lowest point differential.
Yeah. Suns leading in all categories there, 41 from 3. Out offensive rebounded. 18 blocks, 14 steals. Good on the defensive end there. See the box scores here. Maravich leads all scores, leads the Sun scorers. I don't know about the Bulls. Doubles galore. Karl Malone, Ewing. Tatum with 10 points off the bench. Gervin, 9 points. Perfect from the floor. Stockton, Lillard, Richmond, Garrett, George Lucas right there. Kareem, 6 blocks, 10 boards. Quiet on the offensive end. Vince Carter, 1 for 11 in 22 minutes. And then JoJo White with the DNP CD, coach's decision. All right, Brandana, we're gonna sign off here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it off, and then we're gonna come back in 2 minutes with that Spurs game. You ready, B?
I'm ready.
Beautiful. All right, folks, we'll see you back literally in 2 minutes. 2 minutes.